So you want to buy or sell and or move to Solana Beach, California? You've come to the right place. Stay tuned because in this video, we're going to talk about 7 things you need to know when moving to Solana Beach.
Be sure to stay until the end because we have a special tip that we will share with you about things to know when moving to Solana Beach.
Hey everyone, it's John Elizabeth Finley coming to you from Solana Beach, California. If you're interested in all things Solana Beach, what to know when moving to Solana Beach, cost of living in Solana Beach, best places to live in Solana Beach, where the locals like to hang out, best beaches, restaurants, everything you need to know about living in Solana Beach, then be sure to hit the like button below, the subscribe button, and the bell below to get notified anytime we release a video of what it's like to live in Solana Beach, California.
We make these videos because we get people reaching out to us about buying and selling in Solana Beach and about moving to or relocating to Solana Beach on a weekly basis. So if you are one of those people and you are interested in moving to or relocating to Solana Beach, or maybe you currently own a home in Solana Beach, we'll leave our contact info in the description below.
So you can reach out to us, text us, email us, direct message on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever's convenient for you. We help a lot of people buy and sell homes in Solana Beach, and we're happy to help you too.
Okay, here are the 7 things you need to know when moving to Solana Beach, California.
Number 1.
Okay.
Solana Beach has a cool train station.
It's right in the center of the coastal town.
It's right in the center of downtown Solana Beach, and it's cool because you have easy access to get to it. And then if you want to go downtown San Diego, it's a great way to do that. If you want to go see a Padre game, if you want to go see something downtown or go into Little Italy, you can hop on the train and go. So it's really cool. It's one of the few coastal communities that has a train station.
Right,
so,
and it also has access to the Amtrak, which will of course take you all the way north, right?
Yep.
San Francisco, all that.
So staying on the theme of transportation,
yeah,
it also has one of the coolest e-bike shops. It has a couple of them, but it's got a big e-bike shop right there on the coast. So any weekend afternoon that you want to go cruise around the coast on an e-bike, you can go rent one, you can buy one, whatever. It's pretty cool.
It's a large e-bike community. Yeah, They have rental stations all over the place.
It's pretty cool. And like the kids have taken over the e-bikes. When you drive around town, like you see these gangs of kids, like 10, 12, 13 of them driving around on their e-bikes.
We saw that one gang yesterday. It was like 15 of them, and I was like, wow.
It's pretty cool. And by gangs, we just mean group of kids. We don't mean there's gangs in Solana Beach.
You're right. Exactly. Good point. Okay, so number 3 thing you should know about Solana Beach is that they have a wonderful art district called the Cedros Design District, and it not only has art galleries and a bunch of art, but it has way more than that.
It's got restaurants, it's got coffee shops, but it's just cool. Like on a weekend afternoon or whenever you want to go, you can just walk this district and
bars, by the way.
And bars. But so it's a really cool place to go. But it's actually, for how small of a town Solana Beach is, it's kind of like a big little design district. Design district. It's a big design district. It's cool.
Yeah, and I actually kind of liken it to being the central part of the downtown of Solana Beach.
Yep.
That's what I kind of feel it is.
Yeah. Moving on, one of my favorite things about Solana Beach is it has a neighborhood and community that's been there for 100 years called Eden Gardens. And it's a really cool neighborhood. It's got very cool Mexican heritage and traditions and a lot of good history and phenomenal Mexican restaurants.
Yeah,
so
John introduced me to this area when I first moved here, not too far after, and introduced me to one of my favorite restaurants, which is, for me, it's Fidel's, but I know there's this big competition between
Tony's, Fidel's, but you can check it out for yourself. But if you're in Solana Beach, you have to go there because it's one of the jewels of Solana Beach, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you've got great schools in Solana Beach. Number 5.
Right. You can't miss it. You've got good public schools. The junior high for the district, one of the major junior highs, is right there in Solana Beach.
Yep.
And then several private schools as well.
Right. You have St. James Catholic School, which goes preschool through 8th. And then you have
Santa Fe Christian, which goes K to 12.
Yeah. And we've talked about this in our other videos when we're talking about Encinitas or Del Mar. They all share the same high school district, San Diego Union High School District. And so you have your choice of high schools to go to within the general vicinity. So there's 4 high schools, not including the other private schools. So you have a lot of choices for great schools.
Right, because the district includes Del Mar, Solana Beach, Encinitas and South Carlsbad and Carmel Valley, which is on the inland. So I mean, it's a big district, and it allows for all those schools, but you are able and flexible to go. It's almost like kids get to choose like which college they're going to. They get to choose which high school they want to go to. The 4 different high schools have kind of different cultures and flavors.
And a lot of it is based on where their friends are going to go. But the reality is, it gives you a lot of options. They've got a couple really traditional schools, and by traditional I mean kind of more like sports-oriented schools, something you are used to and grown up with. And then they have some academies and some art schools that are
focused, science focused, theater focused. They have them all, and our kids tried out several of them.
And the bottom line is they're all top-rated schools, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Like you've just got your choice of some great schools in Solana Beach in this whole area.
So let's move on to number 6, thing to know in Solana Beach. And that is a big festival that happens yearly in the summer at Solana Beach called Fiesta del Sol.
Yep. And that happens, like she said, it happens in the summer, and it's just cool. They block off the streets. They hold the main exhibits at Fletcher Park, and then they block off the west half of Loma Santa Fe from Highway 101 to the beach, and there's just a lot of exhibits. There's bands, there's foods. It's just a cool thing when your town has like a parade or a festival or something like that. So Fiesta del Sol is Solana Beaches, and it's really cool.
And Fletcher Park, by the way, is right on the beach. It's
Ocean
right there at the
views.
beach. Yeah, ocean views. It's kind of central to the town. I don't know, the beacon of the town really is the beach, Fletcher Cove.
Yeah, and so during the Fiesta del Sol, you've got a stage set up. You've got a big stage. You've got a couple stages, but you've got a big stage set up facing the ocean, so you're sitting there and you can listen to music and watch the ocean.
And big bands come too.
Good bands come, yeah. It's great. It's really good. So our number 7 thing to know about Solana Beach is Solana Beach has a couple really cool nature preserves with amazing walking trails and hiking trails.
That's pretty great. I mean, what's more to love than living in Southern California and having good places to be outdoors?
Getting out, and those trails, a lot of them have ocean views, so you can be looking at the ocean while you're doing this amazing hike. You don't get a lot of elevation. It's a lot of flat, but it's really cool. You're out in nature. They've got some lookouts, and there's wildlife. So on the east part, you will see some deer in the mornings. But what you also see is amazing birds like cranes, and I'm not like a bird watcher, so I'm going to butcher these names. But you see cranes and stuff like that, and some really cool. You always see bird watchers out there with their cameras and their books, and they're writing stuff down. So it's really cool.
And looking over the lagoon area, right?
Yep.
Is that what you're
looking over the lagoon?
Thinking about?
So you've got amazing walking and hiking trails in Solana Beach, and. Okay. So we said at the end, if you stayed, we would give you a pro tip. So our pro tip is that Solana Beach has one of the best music venues in San Diego, maybe even all of Southern California. It's cool. Seriously. And it's called the Belly Up Tavern.
And it's such a fun place to go. And they have something going on literally every night of the week.
And some of the bands that you can see, I mean, they have some great bands. Steel Pulse.
Oh, I've seen some
English
bands.
Beat.
Yeah, English Beat.
And then they have
Blink 182. Seen there?
You have your Friday night happy hour.
Atomic Groove, which is a fun dance band. They have that in the early happy hour, and then they have another show later on that night. And then they also have the Neil Diamond, and I can't remember the name of it, but
the cover band.
The cover band for Neil Diamond, and they have a lot of cover bands too. But, anyway,
but they also have a lot of original bands. They have some great jazz. Like they have all kinds of genres. And it is in the Cedros Design District. So it's in that area, so it's really cool.
Central, walkable.
Yeah, so that's our pro tip for you, the Belly Up Tavern. You got to go if you're in Solana Beach. So we appreciate you guys staying to the end. We appreciate you guys being interested in the information in Solana Beach. It's a passion for us to sell in North County Coastal. Solana Beach is one of the areas that we love selling properties. And if you guys are thinking about moving to the area, if you want more information about it, reach out to us. We're happy to share our passion and our experience, and we want to help you out.
Look forward to chatting with you soon.